A very good morning, dear students. In the previous class, in our environment chapter, till now we studied the meaning of environment. It is nothing what it tells. The environment means everything, such like human beings, plants, animals, land, water, and air, which surrounds us. So it has been classified into two. One is natural and the human. And again, there are four realms of the earth, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. In lithosphere, we saw its uppermost solid layer of the earth called lithosphere or the crust. And hydrosphere, water on earth is found in all three forms: solid, liquid, gases. And these both are helpful for the human life. Now we see the atmosphere. So the mixture of gases that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. Because of this atmosphere only we are able to breathe and inhale the air. So mixture of gases that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. So what are the mixture of gases that involved in the atmosphere? So the atmosphere consists of nitrogen, oxygen, and remaining gases like carbon dioxide, ozone, argon, hydrogen, helium. Okay, so totally the mixture of gases which surrounds the earth is called atmosphere, and it consists of nitrogen 78% and 20% of oxygen and other gases of 1%, together 100. So the composition of air consists of what? The composition of air consists of 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and other gases is of what? 1%. So this 1% includes what? Carbon dioxide, ozone, argon, hydrogen, and helium. So the atmosphere have the gravitational pull of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. The changes in the atmosphere causes changes in the weather and climate. Next is the atmosphere important. Why it is important, in what way it is going to be helpful for us, let us see one by one. So coming to the importance, what is the requirement of atmosphere, how it is going to be helpful, in what way? First is, as it consists of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and ozone. So these gases, how they are going to be helpful, let us see. Nitrogen, which helps to maintain the fertility of the soil. If the fertility of the soil is good, then only the crops grows very well, and the yield will be very good, and the productivity will also be very good. Because of the nitrogen, the fertility of the soil will be very good. Next, oxygen is necessary for human beings and every creature on the earth. Exactly. Without oxygen, no one can survive. Like how water, food is essential, oxygen is also necessary for not only the human beings, other living beings on the earth. Third, carbon dioxide is for survival of plants. Correct. Human beings needs oxygen in the same way plants needs carbon dioxide for the growth and the existence. Next is ozone. Ozone protects us from the ultraviolet rays or the radiations which comes from the sun, so that the heatness which falls on the earth is going to be avoids the radiations of the from the sun, which protects us, which protects the human beings from the radiations of the sun, that is ozone layer. So these are all the ways which is really helpful. It's not only helpful for this purpose, other than this, in order to maintain the weather and climatic conditions also, atmosphere is very helpful. So dear students, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and the ozone is going to be provided or helped in the various ways. One is to maintain fertility of the soil, for the life of existence of the human beings and the other creatures, for the growth of the plants, and to protect ourselves from the radiations of the sun. Next we'll move on to the next sphere, that is biosphere. Okay. Next is biosphere, the fourth realm of the earth. So the narrow zone where the lithosphere, hydrosphere and